Three.
All right, guys, welcome to Get Real LOL News. We're here with Kylie, myself, and Michael Duke from Party Down South 2. Say hello.
Hi, guys.
How's it going?
Awesome. So thanks so much for coming and chatting with us, Michael. We had watched Party Down South 2 recently, and we are such big fans of it. It's great. I just want to point out, though, all y'all do is drink.
Yeah, drinking was kind of some of the main parts of the show. There was other things we did, but like the highlight of it was all the free alcohol that was given to us.
Oh, hey, well, there you go. Can't pass it up. So let's start with our first question. How did you get involved in this show?
So, whenever the first cast come out, they promoted it, and they kept saying from the producers of Jersey Shore and everything else, and I hated Jersey Shore. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna get a bunch of grief for this. I hated Jersey Shore. And we already had shows like Honey Boo Boo and all these other stupid shows that made the South look bad. So I started watching this kind of like a hate thing. And then I saw a couple of episodes like Walt and Lyle and Murray and all them were like guys I hang out with every day, every weekend. So I kind of started liking it. And me and a buddy were at the bar one night drinking, just shooting the shit. And he's like, you ought to try out for that show as much as you drink. So my service truck one day, actually in the Bass Pro Shop parking lot here in Savannah. It just Googled the application and filled it out and just sent it in just the way I could say I did it. And about 3 months later, I get a phone call from Colorado. I don't know nobody in Colorado. So I'm like, who the hell company? So I'm like, yeah, you applied for Party Down South, didn't you? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? They go, well, we're in Savannah. We're doing auditions this weekend. I was like, okay, that works. So me and a bunch of buddies went to the beach. We were drinking, and they called and told me where they were at. I went and met up with them, did an audition, and I mean, I'm just being myself, making the guy laugh. And after the audition, he goes, "You're gonna get picked. You're exactly what they want. You're perfect for this show." Blah 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 blah. And I was like, "Yeah, right. They're not gonna pick a redneck hick from Statesboro to be on a national TV show and walked off. I just left the guy standing there and went back to everybody started drinking beer." And that Saturday morning, that happened on a Monday. It was actually Memorial Day. And that Saturday morning, drunk as hell, get a phone call from L.A. Who the hell called me from L.A.? It's the production company. Want me to fly to L.A. and do an interview. So I flew out there to L.A., did an interview with the production company before I could even make it back over to the East Coast. They called me and told me I was in the top 10 for the 8 spots. I was like, cool. All right, let's see how this goes. And they come to Statesboro, and we filmed some stuff at the house and went to Mississippi where the first season was filmed with my group and did another interview there. And they come to the motel room the next day and goes, all right, pack your bags, you're ready to go. You're going to the house, you're on the show. I was like, huh? Cool. All right, where's the alcohol?
That's awesome.
Now, I saw that everyone was giving you a hard time about not getting the girls in the house. Are you still having a hard time finding the lady?
Honestly, that's one of the things that editing and manipulation and stuff like that comes into play. I'm kind of old school. I was right. I know probably a bunch of people are familiar with Phil Robertson and Duck Dynasty and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of consider myself like the Phil Robertson of the group. I'm old school. I don't wham bam, thank you ma'am. Not hey, how you doing? Let me buy you a drink, get you drunk, take you home, bang you, and send you on your way. I'm more of a wine and dine, take you out. Because my thing is, if you throw it to me the first time you meet me, you're going to throw it to any other guy in that bar. So if you make me work for it a little bit, I'm going to make you work for it a little bit, and then we'll let nature take its course.
That's awesome. That means you're a gentleman. Just say that.
I try to be.
There you go.
You know, I do get called an asshole sometimes. I try to be a gentleman.
Oh my. So, going into the first season of the show, when you first started, what were your first thoughts walking into the house and meeting everybody? Were you like excited, nervous, anxious?
My first thoughts, like, I knew I was going to be around a bunch of alcohol, 7 random people I've never met before. So I'm a pretty good people person. I'm a pretty good judge of character, but there was just so many different kinds of people in here. I mean, you had the high-strung drama people. You had the crybabies. You had the it's my way or no way. And I was just like, wow. Okay, normally back home when this drama starts, I can jump in my truck and leave. I can't leave this. So
Yeah.
y'all better have a bunch of beer, a bunch of bourbon stuck in that freezer for me. That way I can just stay drunk to deal with this.
Excuse me.
That's hilarious. I saw that you were breaking up a lot of fights this season. Is that normal for you back home?
I'm normally a lover, not a fighter. Now, when push comes to shove, I have known to step in and intervene a little bit. If it's something pointless and stupid, just a he said, she said, I'll try to deter it. Now, if buddies of mine have a leg to stand on and I know they're right and the other person's wrong, I've got their back 100%. If somebody swings, I'm swinging with it.
Good old George.
A lot of the fights that was going on this season, or both seasons, that's what they were just stupid, egos all in the way. I'm just like, stop, this is stupid, before you make yourself look like a bigger idiot than what you already are.
That's true. That's true. I think a lot of fights that are on TV are kind of pointless, though. It's just drama. That's all it is.
It is. It's all, oh, this person looked at me wrong, or this person said this. Who cares? Now, if they're actually insulting you or all up in your face, then yeah, go after it. Whoop their ass. I'll be right there with you. But if it's just, oh, he looked at me wrong, or oh, he took my beer, let them have the beer. Buy another one. Who cares?
Yeah. So who would you say that you're closest to in the house?
Me, Corinda, Tommy, and Hunter. I would say that us three were the closest. Then once Kelsey come into the picture the second season, us 5, we become pretty close and still close to this day.
That's awesome.
Now, do you get to hang out with them a lot since the show's been over?
Since it's over, we kind of all gone back to the real world. Tommy's traveling with the pipeline now. Hunter, he's actually moved to Vegas. Kelsey's in Arkansas. Corinda's in North Carolina. So we're all kind of scattered out, which makes it real hard. But we keep in contact with text and phone calls and all that kind of stuff.
That's cool. That's really cool. I think I just watched the second season over again. I think it's kind of funny when Kelsey first comes in and you and Hunter are kind of like manhandling, trying to figure out what to do with her. Now,
yeah, because me and Hunter, we're both already real close, so we're kind of like, okay, which one's going after it? That way we don't piss the other one off for no reason. Like, at the end of the day, me and Hunter knew our friendship was more important than a girl. So that's kind of why in the beginning we were just both kind of like, what do we do? Because we didn't want to do the classic of girl coming between our friendship.
Yeah. Now we see that you got to kiss her during Truth or Dare, though. Is Kelsey a good kisser?
She is not a bad kisser whatsoever. I'm just gonna leave it at
that. That's so funny.
Now, I saw you guys going out to the bar a lot. What's your favorite drink besides a beer?
If you see me with a mixed drink, it is a bourbon and ginger ale. Either I have a bourbon and ginger ale in my hand or a Bud Light. Those are my 2 go-to drinks, and about the only drinks I do besides shots. Who don't like a good shot?
What's your favorite shot?
Oh, let's see. You got the San Juan Hooker. You got the Vegas Bomb, Jaeger Bomb. Let's see, what else? Pretty much anything besides Fireball. We drank so much Fireball that first season to where I can't stand the smell of it now. Like, if people now go, hey, dude, let's take a Fireball. I'm like, no, let's not. Let's not say that we did.
That's so funny. Now, and we see, are you friends with Ashton at all anymore? We don't see you guys interact as much on the show as everyone else, it seems like. It seems like you guys just didn't talk that much.
Yeah, the first season I stuck she, I could tell that she is and was very sheltered with her parents and her mom and everything, and I was too growing up, but I kind of, long story short, pissed my family off when I went my own way and did my own thing, and I was trying to be a supporter with trying to go her own way and do her own thing. Well, and she started dating Alex, and Alex is a great guy. I'm not going to take anything away from Alex. But when we went to Florida, and it was just all about Alex, Alex. I'm like, okay, Alex is going to be there when you get home. Enjoy this time with us, because that's what we're here to do, is enjoy each other, not worry about something minute back home, because he's not cheating on you. The boy loves you. I've talked to him and all this other kind of stuff. Don't worry about Alex. Alex is not going anywhere. Have fun. Live it up. Enjoy the moment.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you guys are friends, just a little bit on different ends of the world sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
James Nixon wants to know if you are single.
Yes, I am still single.
Oh.
And now, speaking about family, what did your family think about you being on the show?
Oh, yeah. I'll just put it this way. I have never seen anybody in my family drink a drop of alcohol a day in my life, and here I am getting paid to go party, so you can only imagine how that went over.
Oh, my. Did your family watch the show?
I know some of my family did. They thought it was pretty cool, and then others, they didn't even like it when it got brought up. They would just walk out the room and just not even entertain that conversation.
That's crazy. Do you watch the show? Or did you when it aired?
Yeah, because you know what happens, but you don't know how they're going to edit it and what they're going to show and what they're not going to show. So that's kind of, you know what really happened, or you think you do, because there's many nights where we think we know what happened. That when we go in the interview room, they tell us what really happened, and you're like scratching your head going, I really did that? So, yeah, that's kind of the funny part, that you don't remember that you get to watch over, and so does America, and you're sitting there going, ooh, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that.
Oh, my.
So now, I saw you guys playing a lot of games in the house. What was your favorite game, or redneck game you guys played?
The favorite game we played the second season was Hide the Phone from Ashton. We would get there and hide the phone, and she would just go berserk. And we just thought it. At times, it got cruel and a little out of hand, because she would go so berserk, but just to ruffle her feathers and her go, "Where's the phone? Where's the phone? I gotta call out." Well, it was just hilarious.
That's so mean. Y'all are terrible. That's so funny.
It was mean but hilarious. It was one of those you have to be there to enjoy it.
Yeah. No, I think it would just be funny to watch, to be honest, just because it's just one of those things. She's like obsessed with being on the phone when she's supposed to be partying. And which is she really a lightweight as it makes it seem on the show, or is that just good editing? Did you catch that or no?
Ashton, you look up lightweight in the dictionary, and you see her picture right next to it. Like, she don't drink beer, she don't drink liquor. Like, the only shot she did was a lemon drop, and she drank that Angry Orchard cider crap, and about 4 of them she was done.
Oh my, that's crazy.
So now, what's a typical weekend for you, like back at home in Georgia?
Typical weekend back home in Georgia. Let's see here, because back home, being from Georgia Southern, known for the partying and one of the top 10 party schools in the nation. you kind of never know what you're going to get. Pretty much, you just plan on going out and having fun, and whatever happens, happens. I mean, there's been nights to where me and buddies have gone out to the bar and going to an after party and drank all night and ended up on the beach at 9 o'clock that morning, an hour away. We've ended up back in the woods, stuck for 3 hours, trying to call everybody we know to come pull us out after the bars with the truckload of girls that we picked up from the bar. This is one of those you never know what you're going to get.
That sounds like fun, though.
Oh, yeah, trust me, there's never a dull moment. I mean, when they talk about Statesboro and Georgia Southern and everything, I mean, it's true. I mean, yeah, you go there to get your education, but as soon as you walk out of class on Friday, and all of us locals get off work on Friday, we put on our party pants and we just go balls to the walls, and whatever happens, happens.
That's cool. James wants to know if you did anything you regretted on the show.
Oh boy. There was a couple of times where we would wake up next morning, we all had what happened the night before, and then the interview room with the producers who are sober, who are taking notes and writing everything down. And you think you know what happened, and they tell you what really happened. You're like, ooh, probably shouldn't have took that last shot and made out with that ugly chick that walked up to me or something like that.
That's crazy. That's fun, though.
Oh, yeah. It makes for great laughs and stories.
So what did you think about the girls when they started fighting in the confessional room?
Oh, my God. I think my facial expression said it all at that point. Oh, man. I mean, that was I have seen some stupid fights in my time and been a part of some stupid fights in my time, but I have never in my life seen two girls fight over a chocolate pie. I mean, if you wanted some more pie, trust me, I could have went and got you some more. There's no problem. Don't fight over it. And it was just,
that was one of the most hilarious scenes, just watching you sit back going, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Oh, my. That is funny. So what have you been doing now that the show's aired and you're done taping and all that fun stuff for now?
one more time, you were cutting in and out.
Sorry. I said, what are you doing now that the show's done, taping and airing? What have you been doing with your everyday life?
Pretty much all of us after the show, even after the first season, we all went back home, lived our normal lives, went back working the 9-to-5 life, and that's what I did in between the Mississippi season and the Florida season, and that's what I'm currently doing now is just working, enjoying life, having fun, and just rolling with it, taking it one day at a time.
Yeah.
Would you go back if you were asked again?
Would I go back? Hell yeah. I mean, who don't love a good month and a half of no worries, don't have to worry about nothing, getting to live in a huge, massive house, all the alcohol supplied to you that you want. I mean, it's like a dream come true, basically. I mean, of course, if they call me right now, I'll pack my bags and go.
Mm-hmm. That's fun. What was your favorite thing about being in the house? Can y'all still hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. What was your favorite thing about being in the house?
Just being able to get to travel, because, I mean, before with me working so much and working from such a young age with farming with my parents and everything like that. I mean, yeah, we could go on family vacations to Tennessee and stuff like that, but actually getting just on up, met some great people in Mississippi that I still stay in contact with today, and getting to travel to different parts of Florida and meeting all the wonderful people that I got to meet there. And it what you see on camera is the relationships between us 8 people, but you don't see the people that we meet at the mud box we go to or some of the bars that we went to all the time. I mean, we also met people outside of the actual filming process that were just regulars in that town, and they introduced us to their friends, and we go back to see them and go back to them bars. And it starts with the 8 as a family, and then it just grows from there. And that to me was one of the favorite things, just getting to meet some of the awesome people that I've got to meet from traveling and doing it.
Awesome.
Now, were you surprised about anybody or shocked about anybody on this season after you watched it back?
Not really, because I mean, after the first season, we all kind of got to know each other and kind of knew what to expect going forward. So the second season down in Florida, we kind of already knew what to expect, what everybody's personalities was, what buttons to push, what buttons not to push, and stuff like that. So the first season was kind of a shock, trying to get to know everybody, learn everybody. But the second season, it was just a whole bunch of fun and hanging out and no worries whatsoever.
So do you have any plans for TV besides Party Down South?
I kind of never really planned to even be on Party Down South. That whole deal was kind of just a shock and taking advantage of the opportunity I was given. I'm not currently looking or auditioning or anything like that for a show, but I mean, if one calls me and the terms are right and I think it's a good fit for me, then yeah, I'd go do it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well, Duke, we have certainly enjoyed you being here with us, and we want to thank you for doing our interview with us. For more news on Get Real LOL or any live events, please check us out. Thanks, Duke.
Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you.